this TotalMD version 16 feature highlight video. Today we're going to be talking about some features in the ledger. There are a bunch of new features in the ledger, and we're not going to talk about all of them in this video, but we're going to cover a few of them. First off, you'll notice that these transactions now have kind of a gray background. I'll go to a different billing so you can kind of get a better idea of what that looks like, and it's just an easier way to separate one procedure from the next. In addition, the claim history and statement history is excluded from the ledger, which just means the lines that told you a claim or a statement had been printed are gone by default unless you want them to show. Also, I'm going to click Show All so we can see everything in all the billings, but another new feature is the ability to also exclude zero balance items and the associated payments, adjustments, and notes. So if I come down here, click Zero Balance, close that, those two lines that had zero balances and the associated payments and everything disappeared from there. Also, you might notice there's these two tabs up here for balance and more. If we click on this, it's going to show you default diagnosis codes, facility, referring provider, and whatnot associated with whichever billing you happen to be in. Since we're showing all transactions, it's showing us whichever one's highlighted. So if I click down here on this item, which is part of billing number 30, we can see that these things change. If you have a wide enough monitor, you can click on these arrows here and it'll show both of them side by side, so you don't have to switch between them. As you might be able to tell, I don't have a wide enough monitor to show everything, so I'm going to keep mine short and I can toggle between the two. Another really cool feature in the ledger is this checkbox here that says View Mode. If you click on that box, it kind of changes the way things look here. At this point now, we're not able to edit any of the information down here like we can on the entry view, but it does allow us to sort any way we'd like to. So, and come over here and I'm going to say I want to look at things by claim number. So I can click on that and hit set. And now we can see it collapsed them into two different lines, one for claim number 22 and one for claim number 23. If I click the plus sign, it's going to show me all the transactions and payments associated with that particular claim. I could also use filters to narrow that down a little bit more. It's not including my zero balances because it's still going to be using these filters down here as well. If I wanted to run it by procedure code as an example, I'll do that and hit set. And now it gives each individual procedure code, how many times it was used. And I can see here's this particular procedure code. I do know that there's two and the other one's not showing, which means it must be one of the ones with zero balance. So if I go ahead and say I don't want to hide that anymore, you take that off, do it again. Now I can see both. The one with the zero balance is now displaying here as well. Again, I have date filters available as well. So we just added some really cool features to the ledger to make the ledger even more powerful than it already is. Thanks for joining us on this TotalMD version 16 feature highlight video.